Alright, very sorry people, very sorry fans about the poor audio. I forgot my headset with the microphone, so you'll have to make do as I make do. I told you I'd not be back until MOANSIE, but I've been able to free up a wee bit of time because I'm taking a break from the arduous task of doing the 3-second animation for MOANSIE. I've already invested about 827 hours into the 3 seconds of animation for MOANSIE, and now I'm not sure if that's the animation that I want. So I'm not sure if I'll now try a different animation. But these are, this is what goes into MOANSIE. A lot of work that never ends up on MOANSIE. It ends up on the scrap heap. Because I'm an artiste, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Alright, a few things I want to talk about. The World Cup. Are you following the World Cup? I'm following it, and I'm following it merely for the movement, to find out what's going on. And I think it's important for the movement that we keep tabs on stuff that the normies watch. And, I've been quite satisfied that I think England's going to get through. I think they're going to get into the knockout stage. Scotland are hanging by a thread. It all depends on whether Croatia get hammered tonight, and there's another team as well. I think it's Algeria. If those teams kind of screw up, Scotland have a chance of getting in. But I don't really care about Scotland. I support England a bit more. Now I know people will be saying, "Oh, but MOANSIE, you grew up in Scotland and you've got a Scottish accent. You got your Scottish witch's tongue. Surely you'd support Scotland." Well, aye. I do have fond memories of Scotland, and I did partake quite often in the national dish, which was the deep-fried Mars bar. And sometimes I even had haggis that was stuffed with deep-fried Mars bars. But I consider myself more English than Scottish, and that's why I'm supporting Harry Kane and co. To make us proud. But I want to say as well that what's going on with all these water breaks, it really destroys the rhythm of the football match. I think that's an American thing. I think it's the Americans trying to impose, all these breaks for commercial purposes. I don't like it. When I started watching it, I thought I was watching the African Cup. I thought all the teams were African, and then I realised no, it's the World Cup. There are teams from Europe that look as African as the African teams, and there's teams from Latin America that look as African as the African team. And I was even watching Japan, and it was like a snippet where it was the Japanese goalkeeper jumping up to get the ball, and I said, "Oh, this is obviously an African team," and then I realised it was Japan. Seems to be less diversity in the old World Cup from when I was a boy, and I think that's quite a shame. I would have liked to have seen more diversity in the World Cup, but it seems that 90% of the players are Africans now, and I think that's a pity. All right. I have a wee anecdote for you. I almost forgot to talk about it before I finish my video. It's a very sad story. Quite traumatic. You might want to have your handkerchief at the ready, or your box of Kleenex. I was at an auction. In a part of England. I shan't disclose, and it was auctioned off a box 100 mystery DVDs. Now, when I heard mystery and DVDs, I got very excited. I thought there could be some treasure troves in this box, and they would now tell us what the DVDs were. And the mystery got the better of me, and I got into an auction war with an Arab. I think he was a sheik, and he got to 4,500, and I said, I'm going to smash him. I want those DVDs. I want to find out what the big mystery is. And I put my hand up and I said 5,000 British pounds sterling. I shouted sterling to impose myself a bit more and to show I was very serious. Not just British pounds, British pounds sterling. And the guy with the hammer, the auctioneer, he immediately said, sold, he said. Sold to the chubby fellow with the curly hair. He said, for 5,000 British... Oops. Screen went black there. Oh, God. Oh dear. Got a terrible fright. He said, sold to the chubby fellow with the curly black hair, who's slumped over in a seat there. He said, sold to him for 5,000. And I noticed that when I looked over at the sheik, he winked at the guy with the hammer. And then I thought, maybe these two have set me up. So that was my first hunch that something wasn't quite right here. And anyway, I got them delivered to me apartment, and I waited for the delivery guy to go, and then I got out a knife, and I was terrified, absolutely terrified of cutting myself by accident with the knife. But I managed to cut off the tape and open up the books, and it turned out the 100 DVDs were all the exact same movie, and you'll never guess what the name of the movie was. I'll give you a few wee seconds there to try and guess what the name of the movie was. Oh God, oh dear, oh God, it was terrible, oh traumatic, oh dear, oh God. Inside the box were 100 DVDs of the Mothman prophecies. Oh God, oh dear, oh my word, oh dear, oh dear. So I got the box and I very, very slowly, because it was quite heavy, I shoved it out into the hole. And there's an old lady who lives across the hall. She saw me shoving it out and she said, you can't dump rubbish there. And I just ignored her and went back into my apartment and quadruple locked the door. And I'm just hoping when I get up in the morning, someone will have taken away the box of those DVDs, because it gave me a terrible fright. I was now going to sleep a wink, knowing that box, the DVDs, was in my apartment. That's why I had to push them out. So that's it. Very, very sad story, very traumatic. It's almost as if someone knew that I had a pathological fear of moths. And when I went to that auction, that just stitched me up. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me see if I can end this. I think I can. All right. I'll leave it there. Come on, England. Let's get back to 1966. Bring it home, guys. Football's coming home, guys. Football is coming home.